Hello there and welcome to part 2 of our game of Commands and Colors Ancients. Barely seen there, the logotype of it. And the Battle of Thermopylae for ATBC. We have played a few turns in part 1 where we did see the Greeks advancing from their defensive positions to attack the Persian line. We have the Greeks in lead, 2 banners to nil of the Persians. It's the Persians' turn now though, and we might see the first Persian flag, maybe 2. I think these guys are in danger. This is actually Leonidas, the famous king of Sparta, who actually did die in this battle, so it could be appropriate to him for us to get him as the Persians in this battle. We have not yet seen any movement from the Persian reserves. Only the frontline troops has been activated so far, some of them pushed back actually, and we have not yet seen these guys moving the mountain path and emerging in the rear and flank of the Greeks. Let's see if we're gonna see that. It's the Persian turn. As you maybe remember, they are limited to 2 cards, so they don't have that many orders to give for a turn. I mean the flora of options is very limited compared to the Greeks, who actually have 4 cards. And that due to my Solitaire rules. Okay, so what do we have? We have for the Persians a double time. I think we got that card already from the beginning, and we have not just used it yet. Maybe we could use it actually now, and that would order 4 units to move. They need to be linked. They can move 2 or 3 if warrior, and then still do close combat, no ranged combat. And this could be an opportunity for us to move up the Persian reserves now, the Immortals up there. The other one would be to move or activate rather 3 on the right. Remember, we cannot activate these guys with a right section card, or we can and move them off that broken ground there, but in order to do this special movement we need to play a leadership card there. Anyway, I think the bad thing is that none of these cards allow us to reach Leonidas with his loan, so he can actually get away in the next Greek turn. Pretty bad. Or we could actually play this double time and activate those 4. That's an option. Maybe that's a better option now than moving up the Immortals, because I want to get that and we have a good chance to do that. The bad thing is 2 of those units would be bow units, and as we cannot use ranged combat, we would need to close combat or maybe retreat with those guys. I don't know. It's kind of an inefficient use of these cards if I would play it here. Activating the Immortals would give us some good attacks on these 2 hoplite units actually. Tough choice. Really, really tough choice. I can't decide. Let's see what's in the head of Xerxes. 1, 2, 3 we will activate the Immortals. 4 to 6 we do the frontline activation with a double time card. I don't want to play this card this turn. Basically there's not too good of options. I mean, we could do some ranged fire of course, but nah, that's not a good option. So 1 to 3 immortals, 4 to 6 the frontline exclamation. It will be the immortals. Maybe that's a good thing anyway, because I think we will get some good attacks going with this. So it's a kind of inefficient use also to play this in this variant, because we can only activate 3 units, so we miss to activate 1 unit that we could activate with that card. But we hopefully can get a few good attacks coming. Actually, where to go with that third one, I'm not sure. Maybe we just place him here, because then we have some retreat paths open for the guys in the front. I think so. Okay, so we have 2 attacks to do. No leaders adjacent to us. We will not hit with leader symbols, but anyway, we got 4 dice from here. Actually, there is a slight chance that something happens here that would allow us to do a ranged combat here, because remember the immortals, if you remember from the first video when we looked at the special rules, these have bows also, so they can fire missiles. So let's stop there. It's 4 dice, and let's see what we can do against those Greek hoplites. Then we have 1, 2 hits, not too bad. Not too bad, so 2 or 3 are now out there. But they will of course fight back with 4 dice, and they are actually adjacent to a leader, so this is a hit. So they got 1 hit and they got 1 retreat flag, but I am supported, so I will not take that retreat, so I will stay here, but we take 1 losses of the Persian immortals, I'd say. So now's the question then. Okay, so now we can pretty much flip up that guy, because those guys will not have a target. So with these guys, we want to attack that guy or finish these guys off. You could weaken that guy here seriously if you want to. I think I go with trying to get that flag now and prevent that from retreating the next turn. So we attack that lone one, but we roll really bad, so we missed him. He can ignore that flag because he is supported by own units, and he will fight back. This was not a good thing for the Persians, and he really fights back. He inflicts 3 casualties and a flag. So 3 immortal blocks lost there, and now comes the question, should we retreat? I mean, we go back 1 hex. Let's do that. We are of course blocking these guys' retreat path with that, but oh my. This was not good from the Persian point of view. Very many units in bad state now. Anyway, that's how it goes, and we give them another card and look for the Greek response. Okay, they now have 3 light unit cards here, and not that many lights in their line. So I guess we will push on in the center instead. Oh my, this is crazy. Anyway, yeah, let's do that. 2 in the center. We could We could activate the leader because we have that helmet on the card. So you know what I'm gonna do? Well, I'm thinking of activating Leonidas and this unit. Attaching Leonidas there and then start the attack and probably get rid of 2 units actually. That means these guys will be left here alone and pretty much, I am afraid, be eliminated in the next turn, but that would be a good exchange, 1 flag towards 2 that we could get these turns. So I will do that. I will activate that guy and, or that guy rather, and that unit. Another bad thing is of course these guys, but this is not an easy choice. We could of course take our chances too. Or we could just activate Leonidas, attach but not attack, and then go for the attack here instead. Moving up there, attacking maybe there. Oh, that's 3 blocks. We will not be able to eliminate those, I believe. No, I'll do the first plan. I'll activate Leonidas and this unit. If he goes there, he can attack now. He will not move. So he will attack those lone artillery there. And we need 1 hit. We got that. So that's gone. We harvest another banner here. We have 3 now. We can go here. We have a momentum combat to do, and we will now eliminate, hopefully, those warrior infantry. And we got a hit, so we take that, and that actually gives us yet another banner. We're up to 4 against 0 Persians now. And now we have the option to move up once more. But I think I'll stay here for this turn. I have some options for the next turn anyway. Okay, so that's that. I got what I wanted with that activation, so I'm quite happy. We take a new, and now we see what the Persians can do. Okay, so they now need to activate here. There's no choices. So we have 2 or 3. We could of course commit one of the immortals here now towards the middle of the field. I'm not happy with the development from the Persian point of view, to be honest. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna activate those guys, and those guys. So the plan is basically fire against those hoplites with bows. And these guys will move in here, hopefully finish that guy off. So we start with that. Of course, I play this 3 unit activation card. So we do the close combat first. It's 3 dice. I need 1 hit. And it was, unfortunately for the Persian player, this was a leader, a miss. This is going really bad for the Persians, to be honest. So the hoplites fight back, and well, they're adjacent to a leader, so they got one hit anyway. So a bad exchange here from Persian point of view. I was hoping to eliminate those guys, but that didn't happen. Well, let's see if we are more lucky with a bow fire here. So let's start with those guys. 2 dice against those hoplites. We are looking for blue symbols. Nothing, but we got 1 flag. And as a matter of fact, he needs to take that. So he goes there. Meaning those guys don't have any target anymore. Well, not too happy. Kind of a wasted turn there for the Persians again. We draw them a new card. And let's see, the Greeks are really having the upper hand here now. Okay, so now they have again these lights. Well, the minus for the Greeks is their bad hand. That's the only thing that's giving the Persians a chance right now. But they could also activate 3 here now. And we have exactly that. 3 units here. We could start moving up some more troops. And we could actually also do 1 attack. Close combat, I mean. We could do several attacks, but at least 1 close combat. So I will play this card. I will activate the 3 units we got here. The hoplites will march up there. They can now attack the auxiliary there. I will also march up these guys. Not sure if I want to go 2 hexes with those guys, because then I'm in the way of my sling attack there. I think I move up them here actually. Now they are in the, in the border section between the right and center, so they are more easily activated next time. Also, they're giving some support to that guy also now. So that's it. Those cannot battle. So let's see what happens. We start with the close combat here. We have 4 dice against those auxiliaries who cannot retreat, but they are they can ignore that 1 flag though. Those are misses, but we got 2 hits. Not bad at all. They of course fight back with the 3 dice, and they are adjacent to leader. So they got 1, 2 hits, 2. So an even exchange there between the hoplites and the spearmen there. And we have yet the slingers, and they try to fire at those bowmen at the edge there. We're looking for green symbols. No, 2 leaders, nothing. So that's it. Well, as the situation is for the Greeks now with the lead, I think they're happy with the exchanging here, because eventually they will be dropping in some banners for us. So that was this activation. We hide the Greek cards again. And up for the Persians. Okay, so they still have this section to activate. 2 units here now. Now we cannot activate that unit anymore because it has moved to the middle section, so we cannot eliminate that lone unit now. I don't know really. This is just not good. Can we move to and still battle with a I'm not sure. Let's see. Bowmen hold 2 dice, move 1, and they can move 2. And they can fire even if they move 2, right? It's only auxiliary, I think, that... yeah, if they move 2, they cannot battle at all. So we can move 2 with the bow units and still fight with 1 die. The other thing would be actually to move up, start moving up these immortals, or maybe that medium infantry there, because I don't know really. Of course, we could wait for the opportunity to get here through that path, but it feels like it's getting really hairy in the middle now. We need some reinforcements there. Now I'm still hoping for getting that leadership card and getting in the back of the Greeks. Maybe get a few, at least 1 or 2 banners by that. Not sure, but so we'll move 1 hex with these guys. They can fire. These guys will move 2 hexes and then can fire. Both fire with 1 die. So actually now these guys can see those, so they will fire with 1 die. If you get the blue, we are getting a victory banner, but we didn't, so it's a miss. And we have got these guys, and those will fire at that leader hoplite unit there. Another blue. No, that's a miss. So what we're seeing here is more or less wasted Persian turns. Greeks really having the momentum now. So let's see what they can do. Okay, 4 on this flank now. We have 4 units there. Maybe we should. Or we do the lights. Not sure. I'm not sure. I think I'll play the lights now. Get rid of one of these cards. As we don't see that much Persian action, we can do things like these, as there's a kind of a battlefield lull. So I can order actually 6, right? Yeah, I could activate 6 lights. I will stay put with those auxiliaries in the camp. I want to protect that. But I will activate those. They will fire. Those will fire. And these guys will move somewhere. I think I will move them to middle, because I think it's in the middle where the battle will be resolved. And nothing more. So these guys move 2. They go there. They cannot fire since they move 2. But they are now ready to meet and engage the immortals there. The remnants of those, and we have some battle. So let's start here. It's 2 dice against that bow unit, and we are seeing another hit. So these guys are wearing down slowly but surely. We got these slingers that will attack those bowmen. We got another hit, so those are also slowly but surely we're decimating those as well. And that's that. So it's the Persian turn again. Okay, move, fire, move. Move, fire, move. Well, maybe not too bad. Persians have 4 in command, so they can activate 4 units. Let's see. No close combat. I could get these guys away now. That's a good thing. I could get these guys away. That's a good thing. And then we could fire maybe with the bows on the flanks and get away with those as well. I think that's what I will do. So we'll activate those guys. Unfortunately, well, these guys don't have to move. They can fire and then move away, but these needs to move because they're adjacent now. These can actually not fire at all. It would just move there and not do anything. Okay, so let's see. We have 2 dice from there. We will fire against that unit. I think I see it. I have a line of sight. Yeah, I do. Let's see. We need 1 blue. And we got it. Eventually, the first Greek or Spartan elimination. So we got our first banner as the Persians now. So, but those can still move away. Here we got those guys. It's 1 die against that hoplite unit. If we get a blue, that's another banner. Nope. So that's a miss. We do fire as well on the same unit. That's 2 dice. A blue, please. Ah, no. When we got the flag, he can ignore that. And now that was all the combat, so now we can move again. So I will now move away these guys. I will move away these guys. Are they in the way of the cavalry now? Kind of, yes. But let's move these guys here then. So we have a path open for cavalry. We can harass from the side here with the bow unit. These bow units I will actually just move it sideways 1, because now I'm out of range for the Greek slingers, but I still can reach and harass his units here. I think that's good. So that was the move, fire, move from the Persians. They got their first banner by that. Congratulations to the Persians. And let's see, what do we have here then? We have some Greek cards. And order mounted. This means this is good, because with this card, remember the hoplite rules, we can actually now activate 6 hoplite units with this card. This is very, very valuable for us now. So now we will for sure see some action. And I will be using some of my really weak units now to hit and just do exchanges. I know they will be eliminated eventually, but they will also damage the enemy, so that we will, you know, we have that 4-1 head of victory banner count, so the exchange are fine. So 6 units. It will be Leonidas. It will be these guys. 3, 4, 5. And who else? I think we take those guys. I think I'll leave those guys here in case the Persians come down. At least we have one phalanx there to protect us. Okay, for the movement then. We move up in this direction. We want to threaten that bow units. We cannot work alone there. These guys will move up here. I know, crazy, they will die, but I think they will do some harm. These guys moves up here. These guys move up here. These guys move up here. And we get to the middle with those guys. Okay, so now for some combat. Let's start here. I will attack that cavalry unit now. Those will evade, but I have my 4 dice and blue hits. 1 hit. This means we also need to check if the leader was a casualty. No, it's fine. And we cannot advance, I guess, because those evaded. I always forget that rule. Can you advance if you evade? I don't think so, but it could be that I think it's in one of the games, if it's this game or the Napoleonic games, where you can advance after an evade, but not in the other game. I don't remember. Because if I can, I think I want to go there. I think I'm gonna check it up. Just a moment. Okay, so unfortunately these guys may not advance after an enemy unit has evaded. So they stay put there. Next up, good question. I think I go with these guys attacking that full immortal unit there. Try to harm that as much as possible now. It's Leonidas himself who directs the attack, and he for sure did 3 leader symbols, meaning 3 hits on the immortals. Yeah, it's clearly showing us how this battle goes. But they didn't retreat, so they will hit back with 4. So Leonidas is in danger himself, but as usually the Persians roll really bad, no hits and 1 flag, which he will ignore, of course, because of Leonidas, and also he's supported. No, he isn't, but Leonidas prevents that flag from taking effect. Anyway, since these guys did stay put in the hex, we don't have any momentum advance and no momentum combat by that either. So nothing there. Next up, I think I go with those guys attacking that 3 block immortal unit there. We have 4 dice, again a leader with us, 2 hits, 2 flags, and look at this, 2 hits, that's fine. Then he needs to take 2 flags, and he can only absorb 1 flag being supported. The other one he cannot take because his retreat path is blocked, so he is eliminated. This means we gain yet another banner for the Greeks, and by that they can advance and do a bonus combat. Meaning these guys will not have any target anymore. We just flip that up and we attack those immortals that Leonidas already did soften up, so these should do the trick, I guess. 1 hit required. We got that. We got actually 2. We got 3 hits. So it's gone. And yet another banner. We're now having 6 of those. We could momentum again, but we will not, because we want to be adjacent to that last unit that will battle and give him the opportunity to hit with also leader symbols. So let's do that attack immediately. And we got 1 hit, which was required to eliminate that. So we are now having 7. We need 10. We can advance. I will not. And by that we are ready with this turn. And wow, this was, I think this was the first time I have been playing that I could benefit of these mounted cards for hoplites. And wow, that was now it really shows how important or how efficient these guys are. Alright, so by that we are ready with the Greek turn. We can put that away and put another card in the rack, and I think we are ready to upload this video now. I can't really see how the Persians can change the flow of this battle anymore. It's the Greeks are just dominating here in the center, and well, pretty much have beaten back their infantry reserves as well. They have some good troops there with Xerxes himself in charge that could do, oh, maybe we will see that next turn, chariot charge here, desperate thing, and maybe a mounted charge here as well. We have heavy cavalry there, so it's, I mean, they are not toothless yet. And we have the cavalry reserve. We still need to remember that, the cavalry reserve there. Anyway, let's see. I hope you will back in part 3 of the Battle of Thermopylae. And thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye bye.